The freeze would have prevented the agency from hiring new employees to process these returns. The impact of the hiring freeze on the IRS. The indefinite hiring freeze would have had significant consequences for the IRS. With fewer employees, the agency would have struggled to process the massive volume of tax returns. This would have resulted in delays and backlogs, causing frustration for taxpayers. The freeze would have also impacted the IRS's ability to issue timely refunds, potentially leading to financial losses for taxpayers who relied on these refunds to support their daily lives. Potential consequences of the hiring freeze, plus delays and backlogs in processing tax returns, plus frustration for taxpayers, plus potential financial losses for taxpayers, plus impact on the IRS's ability to issue timely refunds. The effect on taxpayers the hiring freeze would have disproportionately affected low-income taxpayers, who rely heavily on the IRS's refund process to support their daily lives. These taxpayers often have limited financial resources and may not be able to afford the costs associated with delayed refunds. The freeze would have also impacted taxpayers who rely on the IRS's services, such as those who need help with tax preparation or who require assistance with tax-related issues. Taxpayers who would be disproportionately affected, plus low-income taxpayers, plus taxpayers with limited financial resources, plus taxpayers who rely on the IRS's refund process to support their daily lives. The IRS's response. The IRS has taken steps to mitigate the impact of the hiring freeze. The agency has implemented measures to increase efficiency and reduce processing times. These measures include investing in new technology and hiring temporary workers to help process tax returns. The impact on IRS employees and the tax filing process. The indefinite hiring freeze will have a significant impact on the IRS employees and the tax filing process. Here are some key points to consider. The freeze will affect approximately 80,000 IRS employees, including those working in the tax preparation and collection areas. The freeze will also impact the IRS's ability to process tax returns, which could lead to delays in the filing process. The IRS is responsible for processing over 140 million tax returns each year, and the hiring freeze could put a strain on the agency's resources. The freeze has been in place since 2018 and has been extended several times. The IRS hiring freeze, a temporary reprieve for tax season. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has announced that the hiring freeze, which has been in place since 2018, will continue until a decision is made to lift it. This means that the IRS will not be filling any new positions until the freeze is lifted, which could have significant implications for tax season. The impact on tax filing season. While the hiring freeze may seem like a minor issue, it could have a significant impact on tax filing season. IRS says that the April 15 tax filing deadline is not affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The IRS's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The IRS has been working to address the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, including the impact on the tax filing season. Preparing your tax return. Gathering required documents. Before you start preparing your tax return, it's essential to gather all the necessary documents. These may include W-2 forms from your employer's 1099 forms for freelance work or self-employment, income interest statements from banks and investments, dividend statements from investments, charitable donation receipts, medical expense receipts, mortgage interest statements, property tax statements. Understanding tax credits and deductions. Tax credits and deductions can significantly reduce your tax liability. Some common tax credits include Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, Child Tax Credit, education credits, retirement savings contributions. Credit tax deductions can also help reduce your taxable income.